Oh, my phone told me to do something. I have no idea if this is working. Oh, it is. It wanted me to do something else. It started doing a little whirly-dirly there. It's okay, but, alright then. Nobody would ever virtue signal on the internet. I mean, that might make things less awkward. Oh, wait. I do that all the time. I just happen to usually make it awkward. But that's the thing. It's like, what's wrong with trying to help people out a little bit? I don't know. I still have the phone kind of yelling at me. It's going in a different way. I feel the little Facebook Live thing did this. I'm still gonna upload it to YouTube because I'm lazy, and it's also usually less than that. I think it only does it in like 480 or 540. But that's the thing. I was originally going to try to do this targeted against maybe companies, but no, I'm completely guilty of this as well. Here's the thing. All I know is, yeah, people will say things for different reasons. I don't know what's in another person's head nor heart. It's like, maybe they really mean it. But there may be always other reasons. It's like, oh, okay, but what's wrong with being nice? Now, if you're only being nice just because you want something, and maybe it's, I don't know, are there supposed to be principles or something? But then again, if you like something, what's wrong with defending it? What's wrong with saying nice things? I think it usually tends to be the occasional kind of asshole that might come up along the side that kind of stirs the pot when most folks usually would get along. I don't know. I'm a total instigator. I completely understand this, but I'm more curious at just kind of how things play out, like see how people react and everything. I don't know. I think that makes me a terrible person. I am a terrible person. It's okay. My thing is, I see a lot of these things, and especially when you're dealing with very systemic things that are built into our society and everything. Okay, we may have done things in a particular way, and there may have been very specific reasons why we've structured society in such ways, and sometimes things just kind of play out a certain way. I mean, there's a lot smarter folks than me working on these problems, so I mean, they have to have noticed that there seem to be some things that don't really seem to be working for a lot of people. Why don't people want to change it? Well, people, they're kind of afraid from change. I mean, we're creatures of habit and everything. It's like, to all of a sudden do a very huge change, that's scary. That's scary. A lot of folks do not like change. Sometimes it's necessary, though. And if you have certain systems in place, let's say, whether it's an institution, a corporation, or whoever it might be, if there are certain policies or programs in place, and you're doing things based upon, I don't know, maybe where just a person lives. If somebody happens to have a different area code than you, does that mean you're supposed to have less opportunity? That just don't seem right to me. And that's one of the things, because it's like, all of a sudden, I don't know about you guys, but I seem to be getting a lot of emails. A lot of emails from companies that I completely forgot about, or something I subscribed to back in the day, and they're letting us know all these wonderful things that they're doing. Number one, my mind kind of goes to, so you weren't doing this before? This wasn't a concern or something like that? Okay, that's kind of being harsh. That's being harsh. But on the other end, it's like, that's great. That's great. You're doing good things. Now, is it because you really mean it? And I bet a lot of folks within these organizations and stuff do. Or is it because we're donating all this money because we don't want anybody paying attention to either other things that may or may not be going on? As long as things are corrected, that's the thing. If you do something and you mess up, if you find out there's a particular program or policy or something within an institution and it ain't going right, fix it. Make it right. That's a big thing, because everybody screws up. But as long as it's an honest mistake, as long as you fix it, folks are usually okay with that. It's just if you're trying to lead people along and stuff like that. Those are things that I have a problem with. But those are my thoughts for now on this Internet of Stuff and Things. But thank you all for watching. Peace out, everybody. Be safe, and long live the Elbow Mob.